Hey YouTube, it's Waldo here. Alright, so I got another video. This is just basically deck discussion on the Malefics. If you want to see the full deck list, just go to my channel and it'll be on there. This is just going to go over the basis of it, what some cards do, the main cards in the deck you have to worry about, what they do, and the combos you can do with them. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get started. Alright, so your extra deck consists of these two cards. It should also consist of a Chimera type dragon because you run a lot of machines in here. And if you play against Kakukuris or KMP or Machinists or Gadget builds, you're going to need the Chimera tech because they're going to leave a Cyber Dragon out and you could just make one. If you want to clear the field, obviously if skill drains out, it's not a good idea, but if you want to clear the field, it is. Because skill drains out, he's going to be 0. But these two cards, the only thing you need to know about these two cards in this deck is Malefic Cyber Dragon, Malefic Stardust Dragon. That's all they're good for. Alright, so for the monsters. Malefic Cyber Dragon. This is a summoning procedure to remove your Cyber Dragon from play to special summon this card to the field. If there's no face-up field spell card, this card is destroyed. This is the only card that can attack. When I say only card that can attack, he's the only card on your side of the field that can attack. And there can only be one face-up Malefic on the field at a time. So if your opponent like creature swaps your Malefic in, well, you're kind of screwed because you're not going to be able to drop another Malefic in on the field. So you have to waste a Dark Hole. Alright, so he's out of the way. Malefic Stardust, same concept. Summoning procedure, you banish your Stardust Dragon from play. Do special summon this card to the field. If there's no face-up field spell card, this card is destroyed. There can only be one face-up Malefic monster on the field. This is the only monster that can attack. He has a secondary effect though. An additional effect. Shouldn't say secondary because they have like 8 billion effects. While he's face up on the field, field spells cannot be destroyed by card effects. So, obviously a lot of players have seen these in Gravekeeper builds. It protects their Necro Valleys, obviously. Not bad. Then you got Beast King Barbaros. Best card in this deck. So, you normal summon him without tribute, he's 1900 attack. You normal summon him with 3 tributes, and he Regekis and Harpy's Feather Dust your opponent's side of the field at the same time. Yes, this is prone to Starlight Road, but hey, it's worth it. More than likely you'll have a Dark Bribe on the back row. With skill drain out, this is what happens no matter what, unless he's summoned to the field and you later activate skill drain and skill drain's negated, then he'll stay at 19. But any other time, he's 3k with skill drain out. Alright, so just because your opponent you activate you summon Beast King, you activate skill drain in response to the summon because your opponent doesn't negate the summon. Just because your opponent MSTs your skill drain, Beast King's still going up to 3k because skill drain's still resolving. Wasn't negated. Same thing with Fusular Dragon. Same thing as Beast King. Skill drains out. It's 2800 beatstick. Normal summon it without tribute. Its attack and defense are halved. The key to this card though is it's your tribute. Your face down tribute for deck devies and eradicators. I'll explain that when I get to them. Gadgetron, 8-star target for trade-ins. 3k beatstick brought out by Gear Towns. Morphing Jar, trolliest card in my deck. Morphing Jar is just like flip summon, discard hands, you draw 5 cards. Now what you can do is if you manually flip him, you can always just set your Book of Moon, and your opponent can attack the Morphing Jar, and ignoring the Book of Moon that could be a mirror force, if they're dumb enough to do it, you just flip over Book of Moon, they hit the morphing jar, and then bam, everything goes off again. They just lost their precious hand. Alright, so on to the spells. Necro Valley shuts down the graveyard plays, and it shuts down BLS and Chaos Sorcerer from coming out. It stops all the Chaos stuff from coming out. Though Necro Gardener goes under a Necro Valley. Necro Gardener removes itself by its own effect to negate an attack, so Necro Valley doesn't touch him. Gear Town, activate it. This is how you have to do this. A lot of people don't know this. You activate Gear Town, send Gear Town to the grave, you set your field spell. Gear Town goes off, you special summon the Gadgetron. If you go Gear Town, activate Necro Valley, your Gear Town is going to miss timing. Don't want to hear it, you're a scrub if you think otherwise. Terraforming searches out your 2 different field spells, so you can just stroll with it. Trade in, you have 8 targets. It's a cost, so Dark Worlds don't plus off of it, people. Skill Drain shuts down the entire metagame. What can I say? Pay $1,000 to stop plays. Eradicating Epidemic Virus. Now this is the card I was talking about. Future Dragon, when set, still remains at 2800, 2000. Because he's face down. His stats do not change face down. And Eradicator requires you to tribute a dark monster with 2500 attack or more. Now while Future is face down, you contribute it face down for the cost of Eradicator. Eradicator is going to go off. Just saying. Alright, so that was the breakdown of the deck. Pretty decent. Obviously a couple of tech choices that I'm going to be updating with is popping in 2 Royal Tributes. I'm probably going to pop in 2 Malefic Truth Dragons and a Foolish Burial. I might go with my D-Fissure build, and then main Burial from Different Dimension and Return from Different Dimension. Got 2 pod dualities I'm going to tech in. Floating between 2 bottomless shelf holes I'm probably going to pop in. 2 deck devies that I'm going to pop in. I'm at least getting 1 deck devi in. And I'm possibly going to get my second Eradicator in. As for how I'm doing it, I'm getting rid of the Terraformings, the Gear Towns, the Gadgetron, and the Trade-ins to do all this. Just don't know how I'm going to do it all yet. I don't really have everything at my disposal right now to play with.